Today, Fort Wayne's mayor and police chief highlighted action steps that they hope will rebuild trust between city police and many of you.
Jeff Newmeyer has more on those changes. Jeff.
Yeah, Krista Bryan, the desire for change resulted from the sometimes ugly confrontations that developed on downtown streets during the Black Lives Matter demonstrations around the courthouse area. Police at times used tear gas, rubber bullets, and other means of response to control protests that didn't always go smoothly. Mayor Tom Henry last June formed his commission on police reform and racial justice in an attempt to repair trust that had been broken. This spring, that commission laid out some recommendations for how Fort Wayne PD could more effectively interact with citizens, especially minorities. Those recommendations included the need to get officers set up with body cams, have more diversity training for officers, and figure out how to recruit more minority officers. Today, we learned that the entire city police force has now been through a 2-hour presentation of procedural justice, where officers and citizens sometimes participate together in workshops on diversity training. And a new recruiting team made up of 12 officers will be used to help identify, hire, and mentor officer candidates of color. Mayor Henry points out that FWPD is making headway implementing policies related to a national program called 8 Can't Wait, which prohibits officers using chokeholds and in most cases firing at moving vehicles. It requires cops who witness a fellow officer using excessive force to step in and stop it, and it directs officers in conflict situations to exhaust all alternatives before firing their weapon.
We're in the process now of putting all 8 of those together. But now, after all this is said and done, we're going to have to implement some level of accountability to make sure that we do, in fact, follow through.
There's a way to treat people no matter who or what station in life they're in. Even the person that just committed a major crime, there's still some dignity in that, right? Do your job and do what you have to do your job, but there's also some dignity, a human dignity that's in that as well.
Now, body cameras are a device that police departments across the country are turning to ensure that officers indeed treat citizens in appropriate ways. The city police force has negotiated a price reduction for body cams it is purchasing, we're told. The department now expects at least 100 officers will be wearing cameras while on duty by the end of this year. We can also then go on to tell you that Reverend Karen Staten with the group Faith in Indiana told us today she wants a citizen review board that can look at body cam footage and provide some oversight regarding allegations of excessive force. Don't know if that will happen, but Mayor Henry does support the Board of Public Safety, which plays a role in disciplining officer misconduct, being expanded from 3 to 5 members, a change still sometime off in the future.